Welcome back to the Howard Keating Show. I'm Howard Keating, and our guest right now you're going to love because, and boy, she just won the national award for the Broker of the Year for Export-Import Bank in Washington, D.C. here just about 20 minutes ago. And we have Catherine Edwards here, and she's president of Global Business Solutions. And it's very nice of you to be on our show.
Thank you. I appreciate the invitation.
Well, you won. This is terrific.
Won. You know what?
Huh?
I feel like I won the Academy Award and didn't even know I was nominated.
Hey, I know what that's like, okay?
Yeah.
Not that, but that's wonderful. I saw you on stage. You got the award from the chairman, Fred Hotsberger,
right.
And it was terrific. And the
you.
crowd enjoyed it.
Thank you.
And how many? You're in North Carolina. How many people do you have working for you down there?
It's just me.
Is that right?
It's
so
just me.
Just one person's making a difference down there.
And I'm relatively new as far as brokers go. I've only had my brokerage for 6 years, but I'm not new to export. A lot of my business life was spent international banking, shipping, and being an exporter. So my claim to fame, if there is one, is that I can relate to my clients. And when I go in and call on them, I know what they need to know.
That's terrific.
My passion is small businesses that are actually afraid to export because they will lose a lot of money. They can't afford to lose money. It will shut them down perhaps. They don't know how to find the buyers. They don't know how to quote. And so with the support of XM's small business program, I can go in and say, this is how you can make sure that you're going to be paid. They're going to guarantee 95% of your invoice, and I'm going to help you put your quote together.
Wow.
And the U.S. Department of Commerce is going to help you find your buyers.
Right.
And they have been so successful.
Isn't it amazing the tools that are out there for a small business?
It is amazing, and all it takes is someone that knows how to put the puzzle pieces together.
And that's what you do.
And that's what I do. And I'm free. I work for free.
Oh my gosh, that's great. But you are a paid broker, but you don't get paid until the end of the transaction.
That's
Am I
exactly
correct?
right. So I'm a true partner to that transaction.
It. And boy, it behooves you to make sure the deal gets done.
Absolutely.
Because time's money.
Absolutely.
So you're involved in the transaction. You're an advocate.
I am.
And that is dynamite to be able to come here and do that.
Yeah. What I tell them is I'm a true partner to them to increase their business, to increase their sales. Because if they don't make the sale, I don't get paid.
Well, you had a great year last year. How many transactions?
Year.
How many transactions did you do?
Well, I have 52 clients that I added last year.
52 clients, everybody. You know how big that is to go ahead and process and put all this stuff together?
Yeah.
That is tremendous.
And that was just XM. I also represent private insurance.
Oh, do you really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and there's 3 or 4 of them here today.
Exactly.
As far as private insurance.
But as far as small business goes, if they can qualify for XM, it's by far the best product for them.
I agree with you. There's no doubt about it.
The first time I read the policy, I called XM and I said, let me tell you what I think I just read. And they said, yeah, that's right. And I said, then this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. And I got on the phone and I started calling exporters and potential exporters. And I said, you have got to find out about this. Because you are going to be able to export. You are going to be able to compete on open account terms, just like your Italian competitors, or your Chinese competitor, or your Japanese competitors, and the U.S. government is going to provide a safety net for you.
It is tremendous that you found the niche. It is almost unbelievable when you read that thing.
Absolutely.
That, for example, cut through it, 95% of your invoice is insured.
Exactly. And as a previous exporter, I knew the value of that because I know small businesses' reluctance to export.
Sure.
And I know where their concerns and fears are because I've been there myself. I've had my own trading company. So I can sit down and say to them, look, here's what a letter of credit is. Here's what credit insurance is. Here's what documentary collections are. Let's talk about how we can get this sale for you.
And see, that's the key.
That's it.
Because if they get the sale, they keep on going on.
Absolutely.
And you've developed a relationship that will go on for decades. I mean,
That
it's
actually is how I got the award, because there was a company in North Carolina during 2009. It was a lumber company. They had one order in the house. They had 33 employees. The one order was to China, and it was just before the Chinese New Year. And XM had not approved their buyer yet, and it was Friday afternoon. And so the client called me and said, if XM doesn't approve this today, I'm going to have to send 33 workers home for 2 weeks, and that means their families will have no income. So I got on the phone to XM and said, you got to help this company stay in business for 2 weeks. And so they rushed through it, got the buyer approved. I was able to call the client at 5 o'clock on Friday, and he was able to tell his workers they could come back to work on Monday.
Wow, that is a great story, by the way.
That's just one of many.
Yeah, but you don't expect that coming from a government agency, that they would hump like that.
And you don't get that from a lot of brokers, because a lot of brokers don't like to deal with small business.
Sure.
Small business takes a lot of time, a lot of hand-holding, and it's much easier to negotiate a very large business. But for me, that's where my heart is. I love small business.
The underdog.
The underdog. Well, I'm a serial entrepreneur anyway. I've had a trading company. I've had an internet company. I've had a consulting company.
Well, here we are. We're with a lady that's done it all. And by the way, she won the award today. This is 2011. We're talking to the Broker of the Year for XM Bank. Throughout the United States, she's #1 today.
That's it.
I wish you well on that.
Thank you.
And by the way, she just got married 8 months ago. And to give you an idea how much she's into export-import, she already has exported her husband. She lives in North Carolina. He lives in Alabama. This lady walks the talk to no end. Did I get you right?
And we got married in Guatemala.
Oh, my God. So this is dynamite. And I want to it's called Global Business Solutions. Her name is Kathy Edwards. And please go to www.gb, like in boy, sus.com. Let's get behind her. You want business? You want to feel comfortable? You want to be taken down the path? This is a lady that will take you down the path, but she'll take you down the path for years to come. And this is an invaluable tool for all of us small businesses.
Yep.
So, Kathy, I really thank you for being here.
Thank you for inviting me. I've enjoyed it very much.
And congratulations. That has to be that's a big hit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm thrilled.
We'll talk to you again. We're going to get you back on our show, okay?
Wonderful.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll be right back.